This is Steve from the back as always. Going on a rant. I was gonna say that's an ugly looking cut on my hand. It's a small cut, but the skin was flapped over weird, so it looked gross. But it's normal. It's just it's healing, and there was a flap of skin or whatever, or scab hanging over. So I was gonna say, I just thought of this funny joke. On this channel, I keep it real, man. I say stuff that offends people all the time. I'm a nice person, but you can only be so nice as a person, and you gotta laugh eventually. You only live once. So I'm at this Chinese food place, and I just ordered Chinese food, and the guy there, like, I wouldn't say I'm a regular, but I know they recognize me. It's like a friendly interaction to see the people at work there, because they're used to seeing me, I'm used to seeing them, and I really like their food a lot, and their service is really good. It's called Dragon Star. I don't know if anyone knows in Concord about the Dragon Star. So I go to I wanted to tip them, right? I wanted to tip the Chinese food people, and I asked if I could tip them, and they're like, the guy said, he's like, no, it's okay, you don't need to tip. And I'm thinking in my head, as a funny joke, I'm thinking, well, man, so either one, you're not from Concord. If you don't want the tip, either you're not from Concord, or you're just the odd Concord man that's not gay. There's a punchline. That's a messed up joke, but sorry, gay people. I don't want to really do that, but I just had to. The punchline was there. You just lined that up perfectly for me to make that joke. This is not going to be a gay men bash today on this vid, on this rant. So, gay men, if you're watching, which who knows, you may be creeping through my channel or some shit on the slide. But what was I even going to talk about? So I was going to talk about today, which I've talked about before, about how, like, sometimes it seems like you never have enough time because of work, because of professional companies and things and work. You just never seem to have enough time to do things, like daily things, and so I washed my dishes this morning, technically, because it was like 3 a.m. I washed mostly all my dishes. I was thinking about how, like, man, being a single man and having to wash all your dishes is a pain in the ass. I don't have that many dishes, don't get me wrong, but just still, it's kind of a pain in the ass not having a dishwasher. You don't have a woman that can, like, you can swap days. Like, it's like one day I wash the dishes, one day you wash the dishes. Or occasionally I could be like, okay, I'm gonna wash the dishes, just don't worry about it, I'm gonna wash the dishes. Or she might be like, don't worry about it. But it fucking sucks to not be able to have that, you know what I mean? And then, like, aside from that, just being single in general, not having a woman around, it's like, how do I say this? I realize that it's so annoying. Like, I get this letter in the mail, and this letter is like talking about they want me to renew my Medicaid, like to keep my Medicaid. And I'm thinking, damn, first off, I gotta get a Social Security card, probably, because they're asking for proofs of things, and I'm like thinking, what proof? I don't know, maybe they don't need a Social Security card. I don't know. But they need certain proofs of things, and there's things that at this moment I don't have. And, you know, so, you know, the DMV, as they call it, I literally have to, what's it called? I literally have to find time to go to the DMV first, and then I have to literally secure an appointment at the DMV online, because every time I call, all the representatives or whatever, they're all busy. It's just so frustrating, man. You know, they send me this stupid letter in the mail to renew my Medicaid, and the Wi-Fi sucks so bad in the place I live that I can barely get the screen to stay up in the internet to give me enough juice to keep the screen up or to move on to the next fucking page. So I'm just ranting because I'm just a little fucking frustrated about this shit. Okay? This shit is an ongoing thing. And I just know the problem is this, man. The problem is I just am not at a point to where I have better, bigger things and I have more money to be able to spend on small necessities where things, at least in my general area, like stuff like Wi-Fi, actually is smooth and just works how it's supposed to and works smoothly. Because all of this, like, low-level, you know, the low-standard bullshit is just that. It's bullshit. Doesn't want to work. And when I go to work, all I can think about is how it's, like, yes, I'm being able to pay my rent, but spending time there is just stealing my fucking time. You know, today I realized I went out and I was at Walmart and shit. I literally watched. I watched how many attractive women. I mean, these women were like, you know me. I have different type of standards for women. So like, what I think is attractive is not exactly what someone else think is their, like, you know, perfection attractive. But to my standards, oh man, these thick, big booty bitches, man. From younger to older, man. It was just like, I just sat there and watched. It wasn't like one after another, but I could at least say in the span of, like, let's say roughly more than 15 minutes, I seen at least 4 different women that went in there, and I was thinking, man, if I had to choose from like one out of all of them, it would be hard. It would be hard, actually. It would be very hard to shoot, no pun intended. It would be very hard for me to choose if I could just pick one, and they would, and you know, I would be secured to be able to have something with one of them. Man, it was tough, man. And these were Caucasian women. The youngest one, looked like a redheaded girl. One chick had blue hair. She looked like she was on the younger side, but she had blue hair. One had more grayish hair. She actually looked, in my opinion, hands down, the combination of everything, she almost looked the best out of all of them. But she had, like, grayish hair. She looked like a little older. She had, like, it's like blondish, but it looked, or brownish, but it looked like it was kind of turning gray. And it's just crazy, man, because I look at it like, damn, if I was literally out so much more in the open, I would have found a girlfriend or something. At least, it maybe not to say a wife, because, you know, that takes time to cultivate, but at least, fuck it, even just to get laid, like, I would have been found someone already that actually wants to do anything, you know what I mean? And I just realized, you know, a lot of times I feel stuck. Like, I feel very stuck in my environment. Like, it's like, you know, I don't have a car. Even if I did have a car, you know, it's kind of to aimlessly go distances is weird. I don't know if it's even possible, but, you know, I was just kind of thinking about, like, man, it's pretty. And this is not like that type of complaint. Like, this is me just talking about, like, how I really am factoring, just watching things and understanding something. It's funny how I realized that, like, to be exposed to all the wrong elements. You know, like, live in a rooming house. I'm not fucking gay. I'm not even a friendly person. So, a man is almost like less to me than what you are to a squirrel. You know, like a squirrel jumps out of a tree, a squirrel sees you, a squirrel probably runs back in the tree. You know, the squirrel doesn't want nothing from you. Don't go around trying to make friends with squirrels, with fucking squirrels, because you're probably gonna get your fingers bit off, man. You know, that's the way I am. You know, just like that squirrel. You know, it's just funny. Like, you know, I work at a store. You know, for the most part, I work in the back. I leave the store. I'm on the street pretty much in transition to come home. You know, you see bums on the street. Let's be real, there's a lot of men on the street, but a lot of men are fruity motherfuckers, and I can tell. It's weird, like, I don't know. I just look at it, like, sometimes as a man, like, there's no way you should ever, there's no way you should have the energy you have towards me as a man, unless you're gay. You know, which, obviously, they're flaming gay, you know, it's a certain energy that I see coming off of certain men, and it's like, it's just funny, because, well, it's not funny, but what I'm saying is, that when I'm working, it steals all my fucking time. This is like a mean rant, I'm one of those people that always, like, says, hey, man, your job is like a slavery, man. Your job is you're like a slave to that job. What do you mean I'm a slave to that job? Yeah, you're like a slave to that job, man. You're giving all your time to them. You are literally being hidden by them because all your time is spent there. You're like in a box, you know, no one even knows you exist, you know. If you want something outside of that realm, they'll never know you exist because you are in that box, right? That's kind of the point of this rant. And it's also talking about how, like, you know, some things that you have that you've been given to work with are shitty and low grade, so they don't even fucking work, you know. Let alone do you barely have the time to get all the components put in place, such as IDs, social security cards, proof of this, proof of that, birth certificate, all this bullshit that you probably have to pay for anyway. You know, you have to get all these fucking components together before you can even start the process of doing what you need to do to even do whatever it is, or to secure your prolong your you know, your card or your services or whatever. It's a bunch of fucking bullshit, man. And not only is it a bunch of fucking bullshit, but it's, I mean, that's just life in general. But, you know, like I said, I'll say it again, I'm going to cut this rant short. This is going to be a fucking short rant. You know, it's almost like I said, always have the wrong energy, in the wrong place, surrounded by the wrong thing. Everything you don't want is all around you, you know. And then everything that you would want is somewhere else, you know. And then you the only way to even, like, give yourself a fighting chance, like, to even have, like, friends that want to do anything meaningful, fuck, you gotta, like, you have to go search the fucking ends of the earth or some shit to even, you know. That's the end of the rant, man. This is Steve's Art and Fun channel. I don't even know, I may just put this in another type of video as part of it. But, you know, this is why motherfuckers stay mad, right? This is why motherfuckers like me stay violent and stay mad. And that's not just everything, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong, there is a time for just calm and love and peace in things of that nature. But on the same coin, this is the shit that keeps people fucking mad. Okay. So, like, comment, and sub. I appreciate every sub, every comment, share, whatever. This is Steve's Art and Fun channel. This is another rant. Have a nice day.